Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast from your host from Pearl Lane, the one and only master propaganda hero, like defender of the fatherland, off it to 1v1. Whoops, got the kitty. On famous Angoville farmlands, isn't that right, Basil? Yes, it's Angoville. Yeah, what a good kitty. But here we are with Reakly and Coh3 Tushkan fighting here with respectively the 26th Panzer Division and the US First Armored. We got double scouts of Reakly, we got triple ponies for Tushkan with a mechanized pick there, whereas Reakly is hiding his cards a bit longer. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast. Really helps a lot there. A big thanks to those keep commenting and liking on my videos. Really helps a lot with the YouTube algorithms as well there. So great big thanks to all of my supporters there. And we're off to the races here. As best decides, he did not. Stay right here. I can't imagine why. So, Triple Pioneers, Grandies for Tushkan, Double Scouts, Riflemen for Reakly. Grandies moving westwards as Tushkan commits the vast majority of his forces towards the west side here, leaving the east side a bit on its own, probably figuring that if things intensify here, it's going to be much tougher for him to really fight with the rifleman, whereas here in the west, you can sort of try and shoot at them before they get too close, whereas in the east, there's a lot of shot blockers, a lot of corners, so a lot of ways to run, you need to get up close, at which point your grandies are really going to fall apart. So there is a sort of logic to it here for Tushkan, even if the east side does hold more victory points. Second last score almost done here for Reakly.
We have riflemen taking the field.
Pulling back, he's clearly concerned about the power of the riflemen. Sheer freedom coursing through the veins. That might just be the lead. I'm not entirely sure. East side here, Pioneer's busy. Second grenadiers going there for Tushkan. More riflemen pushing in here for Reakly. Building up a bit of defensive line, it appears to. He's definitely moving his units about there a lot. There's a lot of ordering going on there, interestingly enough. On the east far west team, got scouts also assisting here. Grenadiers put them to arriving. Going to be a bit of a hefty fight here. Think building up here. Meanwhile, striking the cut up on the east. And flares off here, of course. Reakly there making sure that he doesn't get surprised by an MD42 here out of Tushkan or anything from someone trying to flank through the south. Savvy play there for Reakly in Sports Center. Going up fairly early here. So an interesting choice there by Reakly as well. So far though, strong opening here for Reakly. Tushkan there definitely struggling. He's already finding most of his resources cut off and he's definitely falling behind on fuel already. The third grenadier going there for Tushkan. Now he's not going for one of those super light Triple Pioneer 2 grenadier openings I've seen from time to time within Rush Ahead. But partly that's because he doesn't have the fuel for it. So even if he wanted to say rush out a Panzer grenadier company right now, Tushkan just doesn't have the fuel.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
You also got grenades here for Reakly. Good old Mark II frag grenades.
Son of a bitch. Enemy movement.
And the sticky bombs. Rather than falling back here, currently feeling a bit too uncomfortable with all of these grenadiers. And the fact that he's rather low and healthy. Reakly withdraws rather than commit to engagement. I might just see him lose a lot of men without really achieving anything for it. Scouts are in the cutoff point. He clearly wants it back to get the fuel connected here. That would be very beneficial for Tushkan and whatever plans he has. And there we go. We do get the Panzer grenadier company. Not Luftwaffe, which does tend to be a favourite amongst many players who go for Mechanized, since the armoured cars obviously have some synergies there with it. Tushkan has plans. Need to get that cut-off point back. For now, the scouts are apparently proving to be an issue that, and is pushing towards the other fuel point here. And so I imagine Tushkan's just thinking, well, it's going to need to deal with those since they're not in a building. Scouts hunting the Pioneers here. Panzer grenadier company almost done. What will Reakly go for next? We'll have to see. A medic station obviously could be neat because we've got some wounded squads here. Going here in the face of the grenadier horde here unleashed by Tushkan. Blob of German infantrymen.
Boys away.
So what will be next out of Reakly's little schemes here, we'll have to see. I need to bring the Flammwerfer ready to burn out anyone there. Let's try and have the fuel point or cut-off point back here. Panzer grenadier company up, could go for a Panzer grenadier squad anytime soon. I think it'll be good if we can deliver the medic station. Lovely. There goes straight onto the cut-off point. The Pioneers with the flame for unable to match the rifle squad there. Got Reakly there with the medic station almost done. There you go. 251.5 to get for Tushkan, the mittlere Schützenpanzerwagen. That will very likely become upgraded to Stummel there. They could surprise us by not doing so. That's probably what's going to happen there. Grabbing that fuel point as well now. Half-track there, something getting ready.
We're up, boys.
Like Reakly's a bit unsure as to what to do next. Got some force there. They're going to push forward now since Tushkan has effectively abandoned the entire western front, doing just a single low-health pioneer squad trying to hold it, which is definitely not crowded. There you go, 251.5 track out here, mittlere Schützenpanzerwagen.
Reports of enemy movement.
And there you go, as predicted, to upgrade their conversion. A lot of Pack 40s, he's obviously concerned about Reakly hitting with some armor. Half tanks, or, you know, Greyhound, either of those could cause Tushkan quite a bit of problem. Admittedly, in the Greyhound with the Pack 40 is going to be a hell of a headache, but
They have taken our victory point.
you can somewhat keep the grenades pop, denying the Pioneers the building. Pioneers got the twin troubles, the Pioneers push up the fuel point here. Going to need the half track over there, though it seems more busy in the west now. We've got Reakly also pushing for us. Reakly managing both ends of the map there. Thumbs up. Outplaying here, Tushkan, who does seem to struggle to match the operation pace of Reakly. Reakly still no battle group, though one were to hazard a guess at probably heavy weapons, maybe advanced infantry. Of course, backups could happen, but heavy weapons is probably the most likely candidate out of the three. As for Tushkan, I mean, some healing at this point would be an excellent upgrade. Does have the Grenadier squad with excellent women in the camp, provide some healing there to all the units, but it quite sticks around for that long to get it done there. And it does appear to be his intent. Long term, you know, getting some healing there, like a medic bunker or the medic station upgrade going, would be, I think, very good there for Tushkan.
Commander, we've lost the
transfer. I was like, why are they retreating in that direction? Like, I just so rarely see like transporters being used. There you go. Panzer goes out for Tushkan. 2 thumbs up. Getting some of the tougher troops. See, we got engineers on the way there for Reakly. Motor pool as well here. But right now, Americans once more have established control of the battlefield. American hegemony is here. Pioneers goes Virginia, which says the main force from Tushkan here goes westwards. Even as Reakly in the first army division of the Dark Game here as well. Great tactics there for Tushkan. Reakly seeing no battle group chosen. Uneasy holding up. Got Panzer sweeping up here, perhaps checking for any sort of Americans here that they have already long since absconded and made a quick getaway. Scouts holding the building once more, with the Stummel nearby, though you'll find the little fortress falling short. So, Eastern Victory bombing now with the Grenadier Stummel rushing forward with the 75mm cannon.
The victory point is under enemy control now.
Image used on early model Stugs and the early model Panther 4. That can be used on a variety of light vehicles instead. Like the Stummel on the 250.5, there's also a 250 version. Plus, you had some heavy armored cars that also featured this guns. Little fun fact there. But there's a version of the Achtrad that actually featured that gun. In fact, there's even in the files, they actually have a model of it. They just haven't used it. It does exist in there somewhere. Anyways, Grand on the way, perhaps not the Fox, they have a model. Anyways, Grand almost done here for Reakly, the M8. Punch goes back, he decides not to fight onwards here. Archer open terrain plus American rifle, the built action rifle, semi-automatics, and the front machine gun. Does mean trying to push forward to the Pentagon will cost him this heavy casualties that machine gun with it. He needs some trouble here. What's spreading mines, thumbs up. Don't think we have any medic stations set for Tushkan. Still think he'd benefit significantly from that upgrade. Meanwhile, Reakly responding here to the Stummel with the size of Grand and M1 anti-tank gun plus fresh mines. Okay, looks like he does have the healing upgrade back at base now. Thumbs up. Tushkan. The American forces making aggressive drive towards these two German forces, already weakened and scattered, are easily pushed aside here by the fist of democracy. Tushkan here definitely having some issues there with his map control. This is making Reakly pay for it. There we go, blinding shot of the Greyhound. To the fly called in it, Packer still surviving it and engaging the ground, making a fantastic hit for the rear armor. He's going to punch pushing back the boss, but I think he should have just breached it. Yes. I need to get that 251-9 fixed up here. Already heavily damaged, like, you know, good hit from a Greyhound, a ping out of it. Angle off with some of that anti-tank gun, which admittedly doesn't know is there, but you know, you could assume there's an anti-tank gun, but pretty close to the Sturmel, so repairs, I think, are going to be aggressively needed.
Victory point is under attack. We must act.
There you go. Reakly goes for heavy weapons. That's typically like a thing you can count on a good deal of the time. Not all of the time, obviously, but if a player like hasn't, like, you know, made any decision early on, almost all the time they're gonna, like, you know, stall out for like a big tank. They only need, which, of course, shall say, deviation is the DAC, because they just have the big tank, so they don't need to pick a specific caliber, in which case they'll just use the most generic one, which is armored support. So, quick. But we got Cameron forward here, west side pack drawing, but Sturmel mostly fixed up. Moves in westwards. And there we go, American forces launching themselves at the cutoff point. As Tushkan's forces are not quite prepared for that. We actually got the Stu D here from Tushkan. Starstorm, but comes up. Falling upon the elite reserves of the 26th Panzer Division. Using that one, some of those players prefer the Archibald. Yep. The reserves called in by Tushkan to force back the Amerikaner. West side here, Grenadiers getting support from the Sturm, and they're blasting the riflemen into submission and retreat.
Territory point is no longer under our control.
Rolling in there. And we got BARs there for Reakly, boosting the firepower of his riflemen, and just in time as it starts to attack with their MD-42 and the Coh3s.
Jump to it, boys!
Pack shoots, misses the Greyhound in the most spectacular manner. Shot flying through the air, screeching through the hedges, but doing nothing to the Greyhound. Second shot misses as well there. Pack gunner continues to absolutely marvel everyone with his absolute poor understanding of ballistics, as he misses a fourth time. Finally, on the fifth time, Tushkan's pack gunner actually hits the Greyhound. Meanwhile, Reakly's playing once tanks the power of the Stu D, clearly striking fear and terror into paralyzing him on a psychological level.
You have 3 command points available.
Meanwhile, Stu D just hang back there.
One of our sectors
Starts
is
to
now in
push
enemy
forward, got
hands.
something called in here. Back from the west, they push back. We got basketball flanking, we got 410 versus 391.
Taking it personally.
Starstrom pulling back.
Get that infantry down, boys. They're in the open.
And another pack 40 for Tushkan. Perhaps he's just really tired of that one Greyhound, or perhaps he's already here managed to suss out his opponent's lightly stalling out for the Pershing, and thus is bring up second pack 40 ahead of time to make sure the Pershing hits him, he's not completely stuffed. He just goes for second pack 40 because it's just the way it does. Never knows
One of our
otherwise.
strategic points is under attack.
Again, he's shouting fortune to the Sturmel. Double exercise that you're moving about. Panzer closing the route, 40 quickly falling back. Something may change the Tushkan position very conclusion this swiftly. Now again, these captain will come, unable to match the Stu D and the Starstorm's awesome firepower. 1 on 1 was 391. Speeding up the Panzers, got a smoothing on the Pack 40.
Enemy forces are converging
Caps
on
are set
a
up there
fuel
for a
point.
push here by Reakly. That's a bit of the case here as American forces
Riflemen ready.
push through here. They smoke cover, of course, obfuscating the Germans' line of sight
Sector
and
claimed by the
fire.
enemy.
And we got the Grand diving in here, outmaneuvering Tushkan's left flank here completely. And here's the end of Panzer's right, and they're all exchanging grenades here.
The enemy is winning this fight.
With the Ralph Gold moving in here, a bit risky, the only see by Reakly. German forced back as the German front line remains quite firm.
Field of fire.
383 versus 391.
Waiting on you.
Meanwhile, officer squad on the way here for Tushkan for the Panzergrenadier Kompanie.
Damn it! Someone get us out of here!
Shooting in with the Sturmgewehre. Got the weapon support in there for Reakly. Likely some half packs, yes, but also 30 cals could be very good. Those are good teams, and who knows, maybe a sniper. There's been a slight increase, I feel like, in snipers. Like, slight, but you know, still noticeable.
There and there. WSC is up.
Down some mines here, thumbs up.
Landmines laid out. Stay low, goddammit!
The open these being napped away by the Americans. West Point going to neutral. But still, Tushkan's getting more film than Reakly here by a nice little margin there. Right now, as the Panzers are going to chanting until recording, trying to, you know, mess up there with both the reinforcements and retreats. There you go, quick merch out of Tushkan. Thumbs up. Slow response here from the rest of Tushkan's forces. They're going to retreating from the field point. Western one's being nabbed here with the
Commander,
scouts.
you have 5 command
Still
points
more.
available.
Such no responding because they need to pay attention there. German forces continue their assault. They got 355 to 391. Sneaking in with the Stu D. Good shot on the captain. Utterly obliterating the except for one guy. Noting no picture and take the Stu. I feel like that's a bit of an oversight. And Tushkan with an MG42. Also noting at some point he actually got in another Panzergrenadier squad, which likely was another transfer of anything. Didn't miss that one. Could also just train more Panzergrenadier squad for another student give the
Sector
stuff in
lost.
Poland.
No contact.
Don't think that would be a particularly bad decision.
Taking fire!
1791. And so for Reakly, they're starting to become a bit more promising. Victory points-wise, he's falling behind. Casualty-wise, he's falling behind. Even resource-wise, Reakly's starting to see some troubles, and I think tactically he may want to make some adjustments. We do have a 4th route squad out there for Reakly on top of the machine guns, but I think he needs to like start attacking a bit more effectively here, because right now he's attacking in a manner that certainly does not make it more difficult. Just can't get him back. Let's see a fresh push by America. 325 versus 391.
The enemy have taken territory from us.
Clock's loading into the American T-Sat, Tushkan, and the 26th Panzer Division slowly inches forwards here. Next point great here at the British. Oh, he's keeping around for too long, I think here. Making definitely pushing his luck here, just not paying attention. And the west side, we got a slow push through. We got a lone Panzer squad, maybe the German support holding up things there. And the East, the American forces push forward. So you can see Reakly actually in a few problematic situations here and there. There you go, grenade. Almost got the Panzer squad here. We got the anti moving end here. Gotta engage that Stummel. Small chance. A nice aid here with the smoke by Tushkan. Thumbs up. Covers both the Panzergrenadiers and the Stummel's withdrawal. Excellent play there. That is definitely some efficiency when it comes to keeping your stuff alive. Mines from Tushkan as well here.
We're losing it.
Good enough for us. Get to it.
And reinforced machine blast. We got the pack following up some creeping ahead here slowly but surely.
Enemy control. We must pull this back. We're down to 300 points.
between the two commanders in terms of victory points is growing steadily. He really continues to fall further and further behind his opponent. Maybe do something a bit drastic soon.
Crowd infantry!
Duke D just hanging back here. Feel like Tushkan could be a bit more active with it. All things considered, as Reakly is just clearly throwing up the finishing now. I mean, it was obviously obvious much sooner, but if anything, the obviousness of it is overgrowing.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
Panzer is sweeping forwards.
They have taken our victory point.
East side here, Starstorm just remaining quiet alongside the Stu D. There's a significant part of Tushkan's forces just doing nothing. I do feel like he could be doing a bit more with that, but it is a big help to Reakly, but at least doesn't have to deal with them as he focuses on the west for
The enemy
now.
holds all victory points.
He's betting a lot than the Persian can be taken to the tide against the Germans, I think. So he still needs fuel, he still needs manpower, he still needs command points, but he's slowly getting there.
Krauts are pushing us back. We're down to 250.
Western fuel point, they're constantly switching hands here. Stu D bombarding machine team edges, quickly falling back here rather than take a 75mm high explosive shell to the face. 135 to 91. They dodged.
One of our sectors is now in enemy hands.
129 to 91.
That zone looks good enough for us.
He needs something else to have here besides the Pershing, I think. Committing more forces to the west. Even as we do get some force, these are clearly meant to sort of tie up some of the more fancy stuff under Tushkan. Perhaps he's pulling a diversionary move, he's switching westwards. I'd like to say exactly what Reakly's plan is. Great shot the Stu D, but that comes from the machine spawn west side, halting Reakly's advance there. Of course, far west, Reakly still striking here, getting the resource points on the victory points. By those pressure moments which he always desperately needs, even as he continues to hold out here for the Pershing heavy tank. Stuman charging in there, perhaps a bit boldly, but fortunately for Tushkan, none of Reakly's scouts, of course, have access to anti-tank weapons. At least, not unless they get them through a very, very convoluted chain of events. Getting very closer to the Pershing for Reakly.
We're losing it.
Almost got the field manpower-wise, he's not too far either. And command point-wise, he's similarly stumbling slowly but surely towards it.
Victory point is under enemy control now.
For Tushkan, we got a big old resource float. Lightly aiming for a Panther as he's anticipating the Pershing. And he's got the fuel, he's got the manpower easily for the Panther. These is just the command points. So he seemingly does not want to build the Panzer Company, so we are likely looking at the call-in version, which does require a fair amount of command points.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
And they're catching the Sturmball. Oh dear, that could certainly be a nice winning for Reakly, taking out Tushkan's infantry support tool.
We're down to 200 points.
There we go, Tushkan with the Panther, modelly around here, Ausführung D.
Think they know we're here.
Attack wiped and destroyed. Minor blow there to Tushkan. Even as the Panther is advancing.
Enemy in control of all victory points.
And a triple cap here from Tushkan and Reakly now. Reakly needs something to change soon. And preferably in his favour. 188. Panther going for the Greyhound. Gonna miss his first shot. Second shot the lands. Starstorm there pushing back the American. Whereas the Panther on his other way. Yankees on to run. Panther diving forwards here. His gun blazing off. And tanks there blasting in turn, though failing to penetrate.
Our barracks is under attack.
150 to 88.
We've lost a scout squad.
Scouts down here. There you go. That's the fuel. That's the command point right now. Reakly just needs the manpower. Make the buildings are said and done. Into the amount of pressure and bleeding he's suffering in the current circumstances.
Enemy Panther killed.
Oof, got the Panther.
Wilco. Reinforces required,
I'm not entirely sure. I'm guessing Sattler charge here is something similar, or mines. I'll wait quite the blow there to Tushkan to lose his Panther. They're not, well, mostly because it's going to help the Grand Finales do a bit more fighting, and crucially ultimately if the Persian arrives, and there's something that's later on, there shouldn't be a Panther around to, like, you know, frustrate him. Speaking of factoring that right now, Tushkan only has one Pack 4 left. The Persian heavy tank could prove to be quite devastating here against Tushkan. Machine abandoned too. And there you go. Reakly makes run for it, seizes it. Now the Pack crew released. New planet squad becomes a Pack crew. Congratulations, you're all Pack gunners. What? Didn't sign up for this? Who do you think did? Get pushing.
We have 100 points remaining.
Under us 1088. Quickly getting ever closer to the Pershing heavy tank. Tushkan theoretically isn't super far away from another Panther at least.
First, nearby squads will be
There you
reinforced,
go.
Commander.
Pershing heavy tank out. Did not see service in Italy, by the way. Very little service in the Second World War overall. Mostly see service in Korean War blew up T-35s. Maybe the occasion ones too. We're moving forward with this 90mm high velocity gun. Tushkan is feeling the pressure of democracy. You see this within 88. Pershing diving aggressive going for the Pack. First shot. Perhaps not the most impressive, but at least get someone dead. And there go another Panther for Tushkan for Deutschland. Pack crew down to need to force the support. It's shooting shots from the east here. And perhaps they can actually move it. Pack recruit for the Pioneers. Oh dear, caught from the Pack and the Panther now here. Reakly, committed the Pershing here. Oh dear, big stumble here by Reakly. Unless he gets very lucky now. So I couldn't even finish the sentence before the Pershing just blew up. That was a massive blow there to Reakly. Pretty much like just like he was clearly pinning so much of his hopes onto that Pershing, so then throw it away like that is massive. Like, I'm not saying he should have been aggressive with it, but he wasn't just aggressive, he was reckless. Like, there was no support for it, nothing. That seems to be stuck a bit there on my chair's armrest, so just gonna help him a bit there. Almost had the Panther there, but didn't actually get it, and his Pershing is no nothing but a burning scrap heap. That was definitely a bit through there by Reakly. Well, he has pushed back his opponent somewhat. He does hold more of the map, so clearly Pershing gets something, but still enough just not, you know, being worth its price, and certainly not thinking like, you know, putting his entire economy in hold for so long just to get it out. Meanwhile, Tushkan hard at work fixing up the Panther. Rich on the Stug D. Okay, Veteran C. B. Panther, of course, still need to repair C for Tushkan. The question, of course, becomes now, what will Reakly try and do next? We'll try and hold up for another Pershing. Certainly be very ambitious.
Sector gone.
More into tank guns, more riflemen. One hit a mine there. Good mining overall by Tushkan. Thumbs up.
AT crew standing by.
What's got this there?
A victory point is under enemy
In
control
the
now.
background. He decided it's his eating time. So,
Enemy
fresh
movement
push here from
near
several
victory
angles.
point.
Panther lining up for a flank attack here. Punchman straight up the center. They immediately getting hit with the Ilford MG42 there.
Victory point now under enemy control.
81 was fiend 54. Going back to beating out Reakly.
Enemy line! Enemy contact! Infantry incoming! Armor! Find cover!
American forces continue to maintain a fairly firm defense of the western points here. Against the Panthers pushing eastwards as the water Panthers are probably in the east and northeast. Not just any kind of east.
Additional
Northeast.
Wait orders. A victory point is under attack. We must act.
72 versus 54.
Captured a victory point.
Rifles reinforced. Set the gun up here.
And that's ready. Time velocity 75mm gun. The Kampfwagenkanone ist 42.
Commander, the enemy holds all victory points.
Going to the triple cap again here. Reakly's really doing the squeeze now. The 2 points are leading out.
Stand. We have only 50 points left.
And then diving in, trying to run the point neutral. Blenker is tossed.
A fuel point is being
Also
seized by the
got
enemy.
the Grenadier from just using the Stu D. And Glenn moving 40 pounds on the flank. Grenadier is chucking off grenades. Northeastern plumbing grab back machine team got 33, there's been 54 here. Pressure remains immense. Upon Reakly. Any one mistake here could cost him. It still cost him without mistakes. There's one mistake. Losing that person that really just did a number on him. We got a Panther. Ruff would have wiped the Panthers, further depleting Reakly's infantry reserves when he's barely got in. He is holding out for another Pershing. He is desperately crying out for a Pershing.
At the front! Infantry down, boys! They're in the open!
Pioneer sweeping up here.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
There you go, push it off here. 16. Rushing for the western one here.
A victory point has
14.
fallen into enemy
Mine's being
control.
laid down. He's grabbing the point. Thumbs up there. 11.
We're
9.
back. We're down to 10 points.
8. Starston Putnam got machine gun blasting away there.
Green light to reinforce nearby squads.
Stars assault activated. Braving the danger there, go point. Rendered America. The scout team pays the ultimate prize and serves of freedom. And there you go, MD42 team down, meaning now there's nothing to defend the point with him. He's trying to produce one and the other one. So there you go, that is it. GG, game over. A loss for the Americans. A victory for Tushkan and Deutschland. So yeah, I feel like Reakly kind of like sabotaged a bit with the way he used the first Pershing on top of again, just set his entire economy in hold. And I don't think he did himself any favors then trying to hold up for another Pershing. So I think those were some of the major errors he committed by him in this match. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the match. You've learned something from it. This is Imperial Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye everyone.